What's up YouTube, Mockingjay from Mockingjay Entertainment, and we're back again. And we are doing a Lightworks tutorial. Lightworks is a free editing software for anybody that wants to get into this YouTube scene. You know, I'm not the biggest, you don't even have to listen to me, but real talk. So I'm gonna just show you guys how to use Lightworks as your main go-to editing software for like the first few months to even few years of your YouTube channel. So it's really good. It's free. You could get away with it for a while, I'm not gonna lie, but you should later on update. I think I used this for like a couple of months, and I update to Sony Vegas. But let's get to this tutorial. The first thing we need to do is create a project. To create a project, as soon as you load it up and you log into your account, this is what you'll see. Alright, so we're gonna name this project tutorial, because it's obviously a tutorial. And then we choose our frame rates. Alright, the thing I'm about to tell you is very important. In Lightworks, you cannot mix different videos that have different FPSs. You know what I mean? So you can't use a 30 FPS clip with a 60 FPS clip. So what we're about to do, we're gonna pick a clip. We're gonna do 30 FPS because it's a tutorial. I don't even need to use 60 FPS. All that good stuff. We're gonna click create. All right. This is not my first project, by the way. But so we're gonna start off by getting the video. So we're gonna go into placement, desktop, followed by you go to the folder that you created your gameplay on. Let's say you're a gaming YouTuber. Mine is under Smite. I don't know why I named it that. That's just what I named it. Okay, so we got a couple of videos. So we could click on any one of these. I mean, it's your choice. We're gonna choose, it looks like we're gonna hit that Team Fortress. Yeah, we're gonna choose this one, and it pops up in this little box right here, this little joint, and then we click on the left side. We click create a new edit, and then bada bing, bada boom, you get this. So we drag it into our timeline. Bang, easy, bro, easy. That took like 3 steps. You got it, bro. So after that, we drag that to the center, and you could also change the size of this by clicking the edges and then dragging. Can make it bigger. So now you may be asking, all right, Mockingjay, we got the video. Now what? Now I'm gonna teach y'all how to split and edit, all that good stuff. We're gonna split it, we're gonna cut it, we're gonna do all that good stuff. So if you wanna edit it and split it, you add a marker where in the beginning of your clip, and then at the end, let's say you wanna delete this whole boring ass section. Alright, we're gonna bang, and then we could either choose remove the mark section and it would replace it with a blink, or we could remove the mark section and it would close in the gaps. So I'm going to show you both of them just to be safe. That's how it looks like, and you could basically drag it around, and close the gap, and now it just automatically closes it for you, so you don't have to do any extra things. Maybe you just add a few transitions and you're straight. We'll do transitions next. So to add a transition, you click in between the 2 clips that you've cut or whatever, and then you'll see this little hover thing. It looks like a sideways H, I would say. And then you right click, and then you could add a transition, and you could create a dissolve, luma, wipe, push, squeeze, and a wipe. I'm not gonna lie, the transitions aren't that good. They don't have fade in, fade out. They don't have all that basic stuff. If you want all that, you have to go to the pro version. That's what they're making you do, But the dissolve will work just as well. I'm not gonna lie. And right here, the length of the frame, 15 frames. And then we're going to add that dissolve, all right? So you don't see it now, but if you zoom in, it's this little plus sign and your edit bar. I would get edit timeline, and then you could click that, and it's very, very small since it's only 15 frames, but it's right here. And as you see, it dissolves it, and then you're back. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. That's a pretty decent transition. Now, when you transition, the audio will still play as if you didn't do anything to the video. So now you have to silence the audio. And it's in here, it's called crossfade. We're gonna add a crossfade. Same as the dissolve, we're gonna add the same amount of frames. Unless you wanted more, you could do that, but just to be safe, we're gonna add the crossfade, the same amount of frames, centered, everything's the same. So we're gonna add it on this one too. And hold up, add it in this one, and now we get a nice little transition right here. Audio's muted. You good. Let me play it for y'all, just for you guys to hear. It was quick, but it would do. Okay, so now you know how to do all this stuff. Like, you basically almost ready, you know what I'm saying? You know how to add the transition, add the clips, yada yada yada, all that. So now we got, let's say you want to introduce your video. I don't know, we'll call it we're gonna call it Team Fortress 2 Eat the Booty gameplay.
What?
I don't know, something like that. So we're gonna go to effects, and then we're gonna go to the drop down menu, and then we're gonna click titles. I said styles, titles. And they only have 3 options: the regular title, roll, and the crawl. I would personally only choose titles. I mean, these have their own scenarios you could use them in, but for this, we only really need titles. Oh, before we even do that, we need to add an in marker and an out marker so it knows when to start and when to end. And then now we're going to go back and double click this. So now I created a little effects, and now we're going to call this, we're not going to call it Team Fortress Eat the Booty, alright? So we're not going to call it that. We're going to call it Team Fortress Best Gameplay Ever. I don't know, some basic name. And here you can move it. You don't really need to keep it in the center. It looks good in the center. I mean, I don't see the reason to move it, but you can. And from here, you could change the font. We're gonna go with this. That looks good. You could also change if it's bold or italic, and you could also choose the size and opacity. So you can make it like super light or just dark. The next one, we have faces, which you could choose the color of your text. You could create a gradient, a sheen, and a flat color. It's pretty decent in this perspective. I mean, I don't see any reason you would need more than this, but you might, because if you're doing like some heavy shit, I don't know what you would be doing, but you could do that. And we just chose we chose vertical gradient, and then for color 1 we created an orangish color. And so after the title, we just change it. Now we can change the position. You could just click on the words, and you can move it around like that, and the sliders will automatically move. Or if you want to be more accurate, you can move it like this. You know, I know these niggas be trying to be fancy, so you could do that. And the next option with the title, you know, option, you could add a shadow. Okay, the shadow's already enabled. You could see the differences when I uncheck it, and when I do check it, it creates this little black shady outline on the the words. You could add one of those. You could also add the softness, the strength, the softness, the position, the color. You could do all that. And then we could also create an outline, which you have to check it and uncheck it. Remember to do that. And you could also change the size. And then effects. Now this is important. There's only 2 effects in the word editor. There's only fade and typewrite. Typewrite is a little slow. I mean, it would need to be a little bit longer for it to work properly. I would only use the fade for my titles, because it just works the best. You know, I really wish they would add a fade for the transitions between video, but they do not have that. They only have it in the title option. And this is how it looks. Wait, hold up. And it ends too quickly. So now it will lead to another part of the video, which is, I'm pretty sure, basics as well. That would be, we go here to extend the clip. We go at the end of it, and then we just basically drag it out. When you see that H again, you just basically click on the end of the clip you want to make longer, and you drag it, and then you let go when you think you're good, and then should be longer. So let's see how it is now. Bada bing, bada boom. You got it, man. You got it. You're doing well. You're doing amazing. So now we got that over with. So I don't even know what more do you need from me. You know what I'm saying? You got everything. Now we're gonna switch to the, you know what? I'm gonna put the exporting as part of the basics as well. So I'm gonna show you guys how to export after you got this sexy video. You know, you got your transition, you got your title. It's amazing, ready to be exported to YouTube. So we have to go to the left side, and then we click export. After clicking export, this pops up. Okay. Oh wow, they add 1080p now. I didn't even know they added that. So before you could only do 720p, but now they've added 1080p as well now. So good job on their parts. Okay. You could choose the destination folder, and you could only choose between 2. Oh, never mind. Since we're gonna be uploading to YouTube, the max is 720p. But if you're doing Vimeo videos, I don't even know who uses Vimeo, but you might be using Vimeo, you could use that as well. So you go to YouTube, max is 720p. I'm sorry guys that like the crisp video, you're gonna have to deal with basic HD right there. You could change the FPS 30, 29, and 59.94 FPS. We're gonna just pick 30, whatever, it's 720p, so it's straight. And we're gonna go to 720p as the size, and then we're gonna choose our destination folder. We're gonna just leave it on the desktop. You probably have to create. I'm just gonna put it in this video, in this folder right there, and you could automatically upload it to YouTube right after that. I wouldn't really recommend that. Just upload it to your desktop and then move it to YouTube, in my opinion. It will take less time, really, because just depending on your internet, it might just take a while to upload to YouTube. So we're going to click start. Wait, we need to also change the name. Change the name. Got to remember that. So we're going to call this Team Fortress 2. Okay. You can change the name after you upload it to YouTube. It doesn't matter. I just need something to know what this is. I'm going to click start, and this will pop up, and your video will export. Most people will probably not use this when they first start out their YouTube channel, but might as well learn it instead, just in case, just in case. Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all how to color correct to make this look super script. Like, I mean, like on par with Sony Vegas. Don't take my word for it. It's kind of on par with Sony Vegas. I mean, it's decent. So we're gonna click effects. We could just do color and then color correction. It's clearly labeled. You can't miss it. You could just click add. We could drag it to there. So it's either way, it's fine. And now we can move these sliders to make the video even better. See what I mean, guys? Come on, come on. You can't lose with this software. You really can't. And this is not even sponsored, really. I genuinely like this software. We could also, there's a ton of different ways to color correct. I won't really go in depth. And now you got that crisp photo HD. You know, it looks like what you've seen on your computer that's about to be uploaded. You know, it looks sexy. So we got that down. So now you got your color corrected video looking mad gorgeous. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to add an image key. First, you go to effects and you go to keying. You click to image keying. So this took me a while to figure out because it will not let you add images without like it being fully on the screen. You can't really position it the way you want to, but when you add a keying, it allows you to do that. So we're gonna find an image. Let's say we were making a reference to taking L's. Now you could add an L through keying. And you could also change the position. So let's say I took one L throughout the whole game, which I'm not very good at. Shooting games, I would take probably many L's. So we got that right there. And you can also change the size. It's already thick enough. Shrink it down a little. Little bit down. Now we got that down. Bada bing, bada boom. You got some little effects here and there. And as you see, there's a problem now. You see the L throughout the whole video. What if you just want it at a certain part? So if you want it at a certain part, what you would have to do so to add the L to a certain point, you would have to add an in key and an out key. And then you go back to effects, image key, get the L file again. And then now we have it. Now it's at only a certain frame. Now we change the position. Bada bing, bada boom. Now if we play the video, it's freakishly long right now, but if I use this, it stops right there. So you can only see I'm only taking some L's in the beginning of the video, and after that I stop taking mad L's. Maybe you want to make your own outro. Let's say I don't know is there any websites to make outros? Leave it down in the description below. That would really help me out. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be taking time to make them outros. But let's say you want to make your own outro. You know what I'm saying? You want to be special. You want to kill this YouTube game. So you want to create your own outro. First, let's say you created a template already of your outro. Let me see if I could find my old one. Put that in. Let me check. Let's zoom in to check where it's at. You could use this little bar joint right here to go back farther. So now you got your little outro. You think, dang, this outro fresh, right? I know it's amazing. Okay, so we got our little outro. Now, let's say we want to add a little gameplay over it. So, what we would have to do is create another audio clip. I think I taught you guys. So we're going to create another a video clip, and then we're going to add it, and then that's good. So we're going to now move this. We're going to move the outro up one, which by clicking on it and just dragging it up to the new frame. And now we're gonna add the gameplay we want to show in our outro, so we could get traction to our other videos and gain views. So in order to do that, we gotta find the sexy video we want to use as our outro. I could probably find another video right here, and let me see, what are we gonna use? Dota. We'll use some Dota. Alright, we'll use a little bit of Dota, and let's drag it in here. It's gonna be long, guys. I'm gonna have to crop it down, but I'm gonna add it in. Bada bing, bada boom. But as you see, it's over it. You're like, wow, this ain't even helping. But hold up. Don't count me out yet. We're gonna go to effects, and then we're gonna go to DVEs, and then we're gonna go to split screen. Alright, double click on that. Now we got two of them right there. Now you could clearly see both of them playing right next to each other. If I move this around, you could see some parts. XSplit is right there for some. XSplit, that's what I used to record my software. But anywho, now you guys learn a little bit about me in this video anyways. So we got it right there. So we could put this where, but we want this template of our outro to be bigger. So we're gonna click this, and then now, as you can see, our template is bigger than our video of Dota 2. So now we change the position, fit it in the little square we had pre-made, and now we got it down. So now you're like, okay, now we have it, Mach and J. What now? Okay, now we have to get a good video, you know. So we're gonna click this to discard this layer from being edited on as we edit this, because it might happen in accident and you might not even notice. So we're gonna pick a part in our video that we think is the best. Okay, let's say this. Alright, think this is the best part of our video, and we want to use that as the outro. So we're gonna click the out, go way back to the start of our template here. Okay, now that we have it, we create an in, and then we delete mark section and close the gap. So now look how beautiful that is. And now we let it be edited. Oh, sexy, guys. Come on, give yourself a round of applause, because you got that outro. You know how to do everything else. You got it right. Now you will just have to delete the rest of the video. I mean, it depends how long you want your outro. I would recommend around 15 seconds, 10 at max, but you don't have to listen to me. Make it as long as you want your outro to be. And now you got everything. You are ready to get that YouTube life on point. You know what I'm saying? Now you're ready to make your videos. I hope you guys like the video. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Leave a comment on how I could improve my next tutorial. I think this was pretty in depth. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them about Lightworks, because I've been using it for a long time. So I'll see y'all next time.